One type of media institution that may distribute our media product is the cinema. This is because our product is a thriller film, and the cinema's main customer base would be interested in that genre of film. This would lead to the cinema producing more money from an increased number of people coming to watch our film. Another type of media institution that may distribute our media product is the television, showing adverts after the programme. They could show a short film trailer on a channel that our target audience may be watching, so that they can be informed about our product and end up watching it. YouTube or other internet video sites would also work well, as most of our target audience range from 18 to 25 and are the most likely to use media institutions such as YouTube. It is also free to upload, so is economically viable. Netflix, Amazon Prime Video or other online streaming services would also be an option, as they have a very large customer base containing a large portion of our target audience.
Before this test, we'd never practiced the software or equipment we'd use during production. When we were editing the final piece, it was hard to get to grips with several of the features of the Movie Studio Platinum suite. We have learnt many things, for example how to add transitions or text. We feel now that we can comfortably use the software without seeking assistance. Although we completed the product in the end, we encountered several difficulties along the way, mainly due to the technology used. Our time frame was shortened, as there were some occasions we could not access the software due to availability issues. This was fixed eventually when all computers were given Movie Studio Platinum. Another instance in which we had problems was when the files created by our camera were not compatible with the software. This meant that we could not use a certain amount of relevant footage, which caused the final product which was submitted was not all we wished for. When rendering the product, we encountered an issue with the audio which caused bits to disappear for no obvious reason. We gained a lot of skills during the making of the project which we can use in our next project.
We believe that the audience for the film would be 16 to 40-year-olds. We think this because we believe that is a bit too violent for younger viewers, with the use of weapons and threat. This links to BBFC research that shows that it would be a 15 rated film. Due to the violence, threat and strong language used throughout, due to the music and transitions being quite quick, older viewers may have trouble keeping up with the film and rather watch something that appealed to their age. For example, with older characters and slower plots. We think that males would be the primary target audience, but not exclusive to them, as they generally prefer the action genre. We reached the potential. Our media product uses forms and conventions of real media products, such as mystery. This is shown by the mise-en-scene with the masked man having no identity. Also, the black clothing connotes mystery, darkness and danger. In many thriller films, the music used is very fast-paced and synchronous with the film. An example of this is Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. In the opening scene, two of the main characters are seen running away from some policemen, and music with a relatively quick beat is played, synchronized with the action. It is different to our opening scene, as the speed of the music is slower. The build-up to the kidnap was slow, which is similar to the start of Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. The form and conventions have been developed from our previous idea, including more shots that may be featured in thriller films. One of these is a long shot which shows the masked man walking alone through a field.
In our media film, the characters are portrayed as white, male/female, British youths around 16 and 17. The group of friends in the camper van could be seen as middle class. There are no disabilities shown during the film. The masked man wears fully black clothing that resembles that he is a dark, mysterious character. They are also shown with a mask on, meaning their identity is unknown, so the audience has a suspicion that the character is about to do something bad. In the film, the sexuality of the characters in the caravan are heterosexual, while the masked man is unknown to the audience as they are masked and there is mystery around them.
After receiving feedback for our film noir, we took the criticism on board and put it to use on our thriller film. In our preliminary task, the caretaker, we did not use a tripod, which led to many shaky shots. This made the film look amateur. When we first received the test, we were optimistic about what we would be able to achieve in the time frame using basic editing equipment, but we felt our first version of the film did not suit the genre of a thriller. When we planned our film, we also took into account the other limitations that we would face. For example, as none of us were able to drive, our access to some filming sites and scenes, including driving, were impossible. If we were to do this project again, we would spend more time on the editing rather than filming and planning, as we found it was quite rushed. We would spend more time on the project at home, maybe conducting more research into the thriller genre at home.
We think that the age group that will be most interested in our film is 16 to 20 year olds. I believe that they will connect with the film more, as the only people that star in our film are people of that age. They may also be able to relate to some of the issues due to the gambling involved when they are playing poker in the camper van. The costumes that were used in the film are very typical of an average teenager. Also, the dialogue involved is also very typical, with the use of casual swearing. The location of the film was in a caravan in a field. It shows that they are away from their parents, which represents a sense of independence that many young people wish for nowadays.